Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Apex Legends video. I know it's been a super long time since I last posted, but it was always the plan to come back and make some more content for you guys. So here we are. What better time to come back than Season 16 with all the changes that have been made. I knew I had to make a Mirage guide for you guys. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. First off, let me just say that I've made, I think, 4 other Mirage guides, and they're all going to be in the recommended videos. So if you want to check those out after watching this one, but honestly, they all just build on top of each other, and there's no real particular order. So I want to get right into it. We're going to start like we always do with his tactical. Now, something I always like to say is when it comes to Mirage's tactical, he has the hardest tactical. That's just a fact. The hardest tactical to use effectively, I should say, because it's you can't just use it like every other Legends tactical. It's not as aimless as people think it is, and if people think that it is random, you just send it out wherever without even caring, then they've never played against a real Mirage main. Okay, when it comes to Mirage, you're not just playing the Legend. Okay, you have to play the opponent. You have to get into their head, and so what I find myself doing is I like to think, first of all, what's the most predictable move I can make? Okay, what's the most predictable thing that my enemy thinks I'm going to do? And whatever that is, I do the opposite. But it's not only doing the opposite, it's making my decoy do the most predictable thing that he thinks. Does that make any sense? So, for example, this is the super simple example. Other examples I get more in depth later, and I have in my past videos. But if we break him here, the most predictable thing is to run out over here. Okay, so that's obviously the most predictable thing. I'm going to break him up there, I'm going to reload, I'm going to chase him. So if that's the most predictable thing, let's just go ahead and finish this guy off really quick. If that's the most predictable thing to do, then I want to do the opposite of that. And I want to make my decoy follow through with my opponent's expectations. So if I break him here, I send my decoy and I push him from a new angle. Okay, and I'm you know, kind of miss all my shots, but that's okay. So look at what this is doing to this guy. So if he thinks I'm going to be coming out over here, he ADSs at my decoy because I shot him from up there, and I ran down in his line of sight, his point of view. I ran down over here. Look at where I am. I'm way over there, out of his sight. He's over here. He's looking down his sight. He doesn't even see me, and he's taking damage. His only option is to run away, or he could try and fight, but he's probably going to lose that fight. So again, poke him from one angle. Okay, once line of sight is blocked, send a decoy out into the most predictable spot. Make sure to reload before you make your move. Okay, because if you're up here and you're reloading while he's shooting your decoy, it was all for nothing. That's a waste of a play. Okay, make sure you don't use too many bullets in the first time. You send decoy out, and then you push, and then you have almost a full clip. Finish him off with your secondary if you have to. Miss all your shots like I do. That's the foundation you build upon with every Mirage play. Okay, it's always the same concept, but it's making it second nature. It's making it trickier as you go along. So, for example, if your enemy's over here, you're both poking at each other. You're on level ground. You both have cover. Okay, there's no clear advantage. Okay, maybe his aim is better than yours though. Maybe he's doing more damage to you than you are to him. Okay, so if that's the case, or even if it's not, if you just want to lead him into where you can give yourself an advantage, you find the nearest corner. Okay, corners are Mirage's friends. Not sitting in a corner, that's not what I mean. But if you turn a corner and send your decoy out, and then you wait for him to come around the corner and follow you around. Okay, let's do that again. So if you're over here, you're trading bullets back and forth, you find the nearest corner, turn it, send a decoy out, and then wait. And you wait till he comes around. He's going to shoot that decoy. You're going to stand still, and you have him all yourself. So here's a clip to give an example.
Yeah, I got killed by the other guy.
It's dupes o'clock. Frag out. Oh, because your shield. Taking him out with a decoy.
That was my fault.
Reload.
Alright, so pay close attention to what would happen if I sent my decoy out in this direction instead. Okay, and here's the thing about Mirage. If I'm sitting here in this corner and I send my decoy that way, my opponent turns the corner and he can still just see me sitting here. Okay, so you need to keep in mind the angles at which your decoys are going to give you the best advantage. Okay, if I want to get the best advantage, I'd send it even out, maybe up there. So he runs and he's looking straight ahead, doesn't even look to his left, doesn't look up or down, just looks straight ahead, and he gets one clipped from Narnia. Okay, so that's another huge thing about Mirage, is you need to make sure you're keeping in mind the angles at which you're playing. Okay, and those decoys are going to give you access to angles that you never would have had without them. Okay, now when it comes to sending out decoys, the only time I say to just send one out just to send one out is when you're healing. Okay, there's no reason you shouldn't have a decoy next to you while healing every single time. Whenever you heal, send a decoy out, control it, go around a corner so that you have one of each on each side. I don't care. It buys you that split second you need to get that shield off and maybe win a 1v1. Okay, so Apex, when it comes down to it, is all about those split second decisions and those down to the millisecond, timing. So if I need to pop a cell and an enemy runs around the corner and I'm a millisecond from popping it and he shoots me, I'm still gonna die. So having a decoy next to you will save you. It will buy you that 1 millisecond, and it comes in handy so often. I have so many clips of that happening. You can look in all my past Mirage guides. You can see my live streams. It happens all the time where I'm almost about to die and I pop a decoy and it gets me the shield cell off. Don't believe me? Take a look at this clip that happened literally just last live stream.
Bam goes the boozle.
Alright, so let's talk about his ultimate. Like I always do, I always say this: do not use Mirage's ultimate as a start of a fight. Okay, let's say you're in a 1v2. Okay, I always break my fights up into two parts. Okay, 1v2s or 1v1s, doesn't matter. It's shield and then flesh. Okay, now I have one guy's shield broken. Let's go ahead and let him heal up really quick. So in a 1v2, you want to focus your attention, get as much damage into one guy at a time as you can. Okay, because that's gonna scare them most, and that's gonna make him fall back. Okay, so you break him. That's the first part of each fight is obviously the break. Okay, now I always use my ultimate in the second half of a fight. Never use it in the first half when they have full shields. Always break them first if you can help it. Break them first. Okay, you can deal damage to the other guy too to keep him off of you, have him back off you. But then use your ult to push the weakest enemy there is. Okay. He's probably sitting in a corner, healing, tap him a couple times, and reposition, reload, and then now it's my turn to heal. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's get my ultimate back here. Again, use your ultimate in the second half of every fight. Don't use it in the beginning. You will regret it. You're not going to have it. Your ult is an ace up your sleeve. Okay, save it for when it can win you the fight. Okay, because no one can skip from the first half to the end of the fight. There's always the in-between. Okay, so break one enemy, deal damage, look at his opponent, deal some damage to him too if you can, pop ult and chase that weak one-shot enemy, kill him, reposition, reload, and heal every single time. Find high ground, maybe find where the other guy's trying to heal. He's probably going to run straight to his teammate to see where I am, see if I'm trying to thirst him or not. So that's always the play I like to do when I'm 1v2ing especially. Mirage is so good at 1v2ing, 1v3ing, and of course 1v1ing. It's almost a guaranteed win if you have your ultimate. So if I were to use, look what would happen if I were to use my ultimate over here. Okay, if I didn't even deal any damage, if I didn't even threaten them, if I didn't do anything, if I popped ult and ran out, I shoot this guy now. I'm way too far from my decoys. They're not helping me anymore because all they need to do is find which one shot, and then now they can ignore all the rest of the decoys. So it's just not as effective, and people always do that every time. Whenever I fight a Mirage and he does that to me, I literally don't panic. I just back up, take a breath, and I just shoot him, and I pick him out of the crowd every single time. So it's always better to use Mirage's ultimate in the second half of each fight, which is after the shield break. I do hope this video was helpful to you guys. Of course, hit that like button. If you like, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like, you can follow me down on Twitch, link in the description below. And as always, if you're new, welcome. If you're a returning faithful subscriber, thanks for clicking back on. And I hope to see you guys in the next video or live stream. catch you guys in the next one.